Let's start with Ethan Klein, shall we? We talked about him yesterday. And since we talked about him yesterday, some very interesting new developments. Now, this next bit here is going to be a dual fool target. Because while Ethan is one of our favorite guys to make fun of, I also don't, and maybe this is why I lost 5 subscribers today. Maybe people don't like me hearing this. Or don't like me saying this. They don't like hearing it. I don't think much of this Jeremy from the Quartering. I feel like this Jeremy from the Quartering guy, I feel like he became the new, like one of these guys who he just spoke out against everything woke, so people just liked him by default. And again, I don't want to shit on the guy because I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's terrible. And it's not his fault that he's very successful. But 1.23 million followers, I'm sorry, he just strikes me as very milquetoast. And we're going to go through it here in a little bit because he hates Ethan Klein. Ethan Klein hates him. And he's doing this thing with Ethan where now's the time to jump on this fucking guy. Now's the time to really get this Ethan Klein. If you don't like Ethan Klein, now you make fun of him, you pile on, you talk about what a piece of shit he is, how he fucked up, you get a week and no money, so on and so forth. This Jeremy is doing this thing where he's like, what do they call it? Concern trolling? Where you go, and it's really bad, and I didn't want this to happen, and bullshit! Stop it! Don't be a nice guy when you win on the internet. When you win on the internet, you spike the football, you do a dance, and you kick the motherfucker in the teeth when he's down. That's how this goes. We're all doing this for gags. We're all doing this for shits and giggles. We don't care about each other. We're all just a target. That's all it is. Because I tell you what, Jeremy's got this thing that a lot of internet people and political people have, where they think that if they're nice to a guy or they let up, on the throttle when a guy's down, that people will remember that, and then they'll do the same when that person is down. No! Is this your first day on the internet? They are going to kick you and cut your fucking dick off and shove it up your ass. That's what they're going to do. And guess what? All fun and games, it's all fair. Totally okay. And so we're going to watch this video. It's got the information of Ethan getting suspended, but also Jeremy's very milquetoast, like kind of wishy-washy response to it. And again, every time I watch the Quartering, I watch him because he hates Ethan Klein, and he's got a lot of good Ethan Klein updates. But I don't understand how he has so many fans. I don't understand. And not because he's bad, but because he's just kind of bleh. He's just kind of nothing. So let's catch up with you guys, and then we'll get into that. Oompa Loompa Lapdogs and Aliens Oh My says, hello, new to the YouTube. Twitch is getting bad. How you guys doing? Well, so far so good. We're hanging in there, turning a little profit every month, making sure we can pay the bills. Hey, what more can you say? The listeners, we keep asking for the goal. The listeners keep hitting it. We're the luckiest show in the world to have such a passionate audience. Eddie says, Jeremy from the Quartering is a grifter like 99% of YouTube. You learn to lean into what makes the moolah. I get that. See, my attitude has always been, we'll draw our audience, and then if they want to give us money, they can give us money. Not like, I'm going to talk about all this, because that's what tricks people into throwing money at you. What we do is we do like a half hour of content, and then we go, alms for the poor, perhaps? Was that funny? Did you like it? How about a little something, for the effort? Boom, done. Kraken Slappin' says, I was mad at you. I stopped watching you on Twitch about a month ago. You were so mad at me that you quit watching about a month ago? Why would you do such a thing? What do I do that made you mad? We fuck on people. That's it. We're not, don't take any of this to heart. Don't take any of this seriously. Don't take this we're not here to ruin your day. We're here for laughs. Yeah, we're going to shit on some people, and those people aren't going to like it, but they're not supposed to. You're supposed to just have fun. Eddie says, Ethan Klein championed banning YouTube channels, critical of him. That's true. Ethan Klein has been a total piece of shit That's true. Oompa Loompas, Raz of Chaz says, go back and let your friends on Twitch to come over to YouTube. We are here. Yeah, absolutely. Oompa Loompas, if you're coming from Twitch, and it is getting bad over there, I hear that from a lot of people, go tell them Steel Toes over on YouTube. Hey, we got a lot of ground to cover before we get back to our old Twitch numbers, but we're slowly but surely moving up. Victor says, I don't blame the quartering for being milquetoast. He has sponsors. I have sponsors. I mean, granted, not the massive ones he does. I understand that. But I don't know. Just get your support from your audience. Get the support from the people who enjoy your content. Then you don't have to be milquetoast. Then you can be as outrageous and crazy as you want to be. You know, these guys, I watch these guys with 1 million viewers or 1 million subscribers, and they go, oh, I got to be careful of what I play or what I watch on YouTube because they'll demonetize my video. Who gives a shit? You got 1 million followers. Tell them, hey, our videos are getting demonetized. What do you say? Honestly, if you're getting 1 million views a month, here's what you can say. All right, we're going to alternate every 10 months. 100,000 of you are going to give us 50 cents this month. And then a different, let's say he has 1.2 million views every month. He's going to go, all right, 100,000 of you in January give us 50 cents. And then you don't give until next January, and you just rotate it like that. What are you worried about sponsors for? How much money do you need to talk into one of these fucking things? Jesus. Like, I got to have a sponsor. I got to have Raid Shadow Legends. No, you don't. If your audience loves you, they'll chip in. Watch. We got a $335 goal. I'm going to refresh PayPal so I can thank everybody. Watch me make it. This is going to be funny. Watch. Here's what happens. No transactions tonight. See? I suck. But you don't suck. Don't be milquetoast. They'll throw in. I just don't. Everybody's like chasing the monetized video and chasing the sponsors. No, do spicy content. All YouTube's going to do is YouTube's going to go, we don't want to give you ad money for this. You're like, all right, fine. You go to your audience. Hey, throw in a couple of bucks, would you? Perfect. Everybody's happy. You don't have to worry about sponsors. You don't have to worry about YouTube. You just do your show. Your audience will help you out. Especially these guys who are just Jeremy from the quartering. I mean, look at this show. I got so many fucking people. I'm like the welfare office over here. And we're making it work somehow. And we got 2,500 subscribers. We got just under 10,000 people watching us every week. About 25 to 40,000 views, depending on how we do in a given week. That's it. I mean, if we can make it work, guys. April says, Aaron, we were kicked off Twitch about a month ago. You know what? That's true. That's true. Eddie says, doesn't Tim Pool call himself a milquetoast fence sitter? Well, at least he's self-aware. Let's go to Curly Adam, or Kraken Slapping, excuse me. He says, was going with a part of what you said earlier. You were booted off Twitch about. Oh, I see. You stopped listening. Fuck me. I was going to say Kraken Slapping. I didn't see you leave. Curly Adam says, don't take any of this show seriously. This show is just people talking shit, which makes it great. Exactly. We're going to fuck on Ethan Klein eventually here. It'll be a lot of fun. We'll make fun of Jeremy. Great. Eddie says, I cannot believe Mike David rose from the grave and did an episode of Red Bar. He looked terrible, but he was needed. Don't worry, man. I'm going to take over for Red Bar if necessary. I'll be the Jay Leno to his Johnny Carson if I have to. Zio Gold says, Aaron, did you see the subreddit that falsely accused the quartering of being a white supremacist? Really? That honestly, if Jeremy from the quartering is the white supremacist nowadays, white supremacy is fucked, because that is about the most milquetoast white supremacy I've ever seen. If that's white supremacy has lost its teeth. That guy is not a white supremacist. That guy's not in anything. I don't even think the guy has a political stance. I just know who he doesn't like. Curly says, in your business, you can be a sellout and become rich, or you can do what you love and just make a living. Got to pick one, and luckily you picked the latter. I mean, I'm making a living, right? And I'm helping out some people. I'm helping out people along the way, hiring people along the way. Hey, awesome. Skeezy says, people like safe and boring blah these days. They really do. I just want... I just want I want my 5 to 10,000 people. I want them to throw in a couple of bucks every month if they can, and I want to do my fun little show and hope they laugh a bunch. All right, let's, thank you, Redbeard, for the $5 super chat. That's very nice of you, sir. Appreciate it. 3:35 away from our goal tonight. All right, let's watch it. Ethan Klein suspended by YouTube. Now, if you remember last night's show, and maybe you didn't check it out, Ethan Klein said that somebody should bomb the NRA convention that was going on this weekend in Houston. And a lot of people were bitching and complaining and reporting him to YouTube and saying, hey, if I did this, my channel would be gotten rid of. And, you know, I said on last night's show, I said very frankly, I said, I don't really care if they do anything to Ethan Klein or not. We know that the game is rigged in his favor. I'm not going to be one of these people who gets upset or outraged or angry that there's a double standard, because I knew there was a double standard. If they had been enforcing the rules on Ethan Klein fairly this entire time, then all of a sudden let this one go, then you'd be allowed to go, I'm outraged, I'm upset, this is bullshit, and blah, blah. Ethan Klein has been a favored son of YouTube for years. So if he does something fucked up and he doesn't get punished for it, I expect it. But these dumb guys who have big YouTube channels, they go, oh, well, then I'm going to do it too, and they won't punish me, and I'll prove that it's a hypocrisy. Great, so you'll lose your channel when you knew that was what's going to happen to prove a point you already knew? Guys, you got to stop treating this stuff like it's life and death. It's for fun. Yes, don't worry about the punishment that Ethan Klein is getting from YouTube. Ethan Klein's body is punishing him. Ethan Klein is punishing Ethan Klein. Ethan Klein hates himself. He does. His words nowadays are just dripping with anger and pissiness and shittiness, and he's getting fatter every day, and he looks terrible, and he's got I gave up hair, and I gave up neck beard, and I gave up gut, and he won't switch into larger clothing, and his belly comes up sometimes, and he's constantly chest burping into the microphone. I mean, guys, Ethan Klein is being punished by Ethan Klein. You don't have to worry about what YouTube's doing to him, but people got their wish. Today, Ethan Klein was banned from uploading videos for a week on YouTube. So all this week, Ethan Klein's not going to be allowed to upload anything. Now, his old videos will probably get a shitload of views, and he'll still make plenty of money, but he won't be able to make new money on new videos. This is just enough of a punishment for YouTube to say, hey, look, we did something, and just a small enough punishment for the people who hate Ethan and go bananas over these double standards to say, it's just a token punishment. Well, of course it's a token punishment. What do you think they were going to do? Kick him off the platform? I hate it when these people go, yeah, Ethan Klein's a favored son of YouTube. They don't punish him for anything. And then they go, I'm shocked that Ethan didn't get kicked off. Well, which one is it? Do you know that he's a favored son, or are you surprised he didn't get kicked off? Because if you know one, then you know the other. Again, make fun of him, goof on him, tease him. You know what? Let me be the first one to say, I don't want Ethan Klein suspended. I don't want him banned from YouTube. It's like the Joker talking to Batman. I don't want him gone. He's too much fun. What would I do without him? I'd have to find somebody new. I can tell you this, if we hit overtime tonight and we go over this DSP guy, he's like a 2 or 3 video max kind of dude. I got Ethan Ralph. I got Ramon Bowman. I got Ethan Klein. Who else do I have? I mean, I'm building up my rogues gallery, but I can't lose Ethan. He's like the linchpin. He's the main guy. I got the Gunt in Ethan Ralph, and that's about it. Chris Weaver says, your mom's house is a better network than H3. Don't ever talk about Tom Segura like he's not boring as all fuck. And what is with Kreischer and Segura giving their fucking wives microphones when they're the worst? Guys, just because you married someone doesn't mean you got to work with them. Now you're looking at me going, Aaron, you hypocrite. Your wife is on with you. I'm a more entertaining broadcaster than Segura and the fat guy who lies about everything, Kreischer. And I know how to make a show better than they do. And my wife is funnier and has better personality than them. And we kind of want to do the same kind of show. They're terrible. And they don't have the heart to tell them. You get booted off Twitch for what seems for nothing. Ethan can say he wants to blow up the NRA and only gets a week. You may have a chance here, says Kraken Slappin'. Oh, I may say spicy shit here and there, but I'm a saint compared to these people. Are you kidding? All right, so let's watch it. Ethan Klein. This is from the Quartering. And again, this is going to come off. Quartering fans are going to hate me because they're going to say, oh, you're shitting on Jeremy. I'm not. I think what I'm trying to say is I don't get it. I don't understand the fascination. I get him as like a news channel, as like, hey, do you hate Ethan Klein? So do I. Here's the shit he's up to. But like, Jeremy's fucking awesome, man. The Quartering's great. That's like saying Philip DeFranco is great. Philip DeFranco is just kind of, here's what's happening on the internet today. Blah. You know, we're all, what, 35? I'm 35. We're all, 35 to 40 years old? I mean, it's time to just embrace that we're all here talking shit and to make it as funny as you can. But like Philip DeFranco is close to sitting at a news desk going, and now the evening YouTuber news. A 20-year-old girl that I shouldn't even know who the fuck she is said that her makeup is better than the other 20-year-old girl's makeup. More of this coming up later in our broadcast. And now iDubbbz and Sam Hyde are... I mean, it's, like I said, it's for a goof. Let's watch Jeremy from the Quartering talk about Ethan Klein's suspension.
Should have had a ginger cat.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and it appears that YouTube has taken some action and suspended Ethan Klein and the H3 podcast for a period of 1 week.
See, what my analysis right away. Why so serious? Why are we so, like, this is what I'm talking about with the Philip DeFranco stuff. At least he's a little goofy. But like, and it looks like YouTube has taken action against Ethan Klein's channel. And, if you're Jeremy and you've got any fucking balls in your sack, you start this video by going, you piece of shit. I knew this would happen. Hey, guys, dipshit got himself suspended for a week because he's fat and miserable and can't stop bitching about the NRA. By the way, you never should have started talking politics, stupid. You sound like a moron. That's how you start your video, not, and now we interrupt your regularly scheduled YouTuber programming to bring you breaking news. Ethan Klein of the H3 podcast. And like Jeremy during this whole video you're going to see is like almost somber. He's very chickish about Ethan Klein's suspension. I was absolutely giddy when I heard about it. Aaron, what about free speech? Fuck free speech. I'm all for comedy. I'm all for being funny. Ethan Klein said some crazy shit and he got busted for it. Who gives a shit? He'll be fine. But it's funny that he took another L. The guy is an L machine lately. It's great. And if I have to sacrifice mine and yours First Amendment right to watch Ethan Klein take a few L's, then God wills it. I see what I mean? It's all for shit.
Which tells me that this is their first strike or their first active strike. Because I think the second strike is 30 days or at least 14 days. So
doesn't matter.
One strike on the channel
Next.
Now. Strikes come off eventually after a certain period of time.
Nobody cares.
So they get a paid week off. Not really a big deal. They'll get a bunch of free advertising. They'll get a bunch of new sponsors, probably.
So, see, now this is what I don't like about guys like this. Are you ever happy? Literally yesterday we were watching you, and you said, oh, well, they're not even going to punish him. They're not even going to do anything. I'm fucking bullshit, and it's hypocrisy. Now they do something, and you go, they'll probably make more money, and he'll get more sponsors, and people will watch his video. And you wonder why YouTube sides with Ethan Klein and doesn't do anything. What do you think they're going to do? Try to make the Quartering happy? That seems fucking impossible. You're moping no matter what. Yesterday, you were moping that they didn't do anything. Today, you're moping that they suspended him for 7 days. What did you think was going to happen? They were going to boot him from the fucking service? It's not Twitch, my man. God, these people, these fucking YouTube drama guys, learn how to do it right. You know who does YouTube drama right? And you're going to hate me for this. Keemstar. Keemstar does YouTube drama properly. He fucks around on people. They say horrendous shit about him. He smiles with his giant beard and keeps talking shit. That's it. Red Bar does it right. Red Bar just shits on everybody. This guy's like invested in this stuff. If Ethan Klein was made a Jewish saint tomorrow, we'd find a way to squeeze some funny out of it. If Ethan Klein was hit by a train, we'd find a way to squeeze content out of it. And I'd also check to make sure the train's okay. Ethan would probably walk away. But it doesn't matter, Jeremy, from the quartering. It doesn't matter what happens to these people. You gotta be funny. You gotta make fun of them. You gotta joke. It seems like you're always mad about whatever happens.
You know, they'll get a bunch of new corporate sponsors after they made, the comments that they made.
Good for them.
But I do think it's pretty interesting to see the reaction of Ethan. And I've said before, and I'll say again, that, you know, the dude is a dad and probably reacts a little more emotionally to these type of things than most people.
I can understand why he made the comments that he did. He was excited, and he's a father. Then why were you asking for him to be punished? If you can understand, if you get it, you don't know where you want to go with this, do you? We're buckled in. We're like, let's have some fun at Ethan's expense. He got suspended, and then Jeremy goes, well, you know, I get it. Fuck getting it. I get it too. I just don't care.
Or single people, maybe I'll say, but. Obviously, the things that he said were heinous, and people are glossing over the fact that he said numerous other things in that podcast that, while necessarily don't offend me in their context.
Then why are you so pissy? If they don't offend you, then just go, who gives a shit? I don't fucking care. Don't even suspend the guy then if you're not offended. What, you want him suspended? Why? Because of some cosmic sense of justice? Grow up. There is no cosmic sense of justice. Some people like him better than you. Everybody likes him better than me. So what? If you, all these guys want to be free speech guys. All these guys want to be anything goes. Any kind of joke you want to make is fine. But then they go, oh yeah, it's right that he's suspended. I wasn't offended. Well, if you were, that's the parameter you have to enforce. Was I offended? No. That's what I always go by. Was I offended? No. Well, then don't suspend him. And then if they suspend him, I go, well, they must have been fucking pretty upset with him that they suspended the guy. I wouldn't have done it, but hey, it's fucking funny anyway. All of this like somber. He hates Ethan Klein, by the way. Hates him. Hates his guts. Then enjoy this. This is your moment. And he's like, well, I understand. Fuck this gracious in defeat shit. It's all YouTube. None of it's real. Have fun. Say horrific things.
Are at least definitely against community guidelines. And really, most people were just upset that, you know, the guy has no rules and can do whatever he wants.
Okay.
Meanwhile, you know, I can't even say, I'm out here saying AH and JD in my videos because
he won't say Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. And you know why? It's not because YouTube will suspend him. It doesn't go in the algorithm very well. These guys with their fucking algorithms and sponsors and all this other shit, say what you want to say. You've got 1.2 million subscribers. People will find your shit. So what? This one does 200,000 instead of 900,000 because you said Amber Heard and Johnny Depp? Each one of those people gives you $1. You got yourself a new house. Relax already. I can't put Amber Heard or Johnny Depp in my title. Yes, you can. They just won't move it around for you the way you want them to. God, you know what? It's spoiled babies is what it is. I'm sitting here 2,500 subscribers deep. If they send 300 views my way on a clip, I'm happy. This guy, oh, you put the wrong thing and YouTube won't let me send it to the whole world. They won't send it to China because I wrote the wrong word. I'm being censored. Oh, you sure fucking are. I mean, I have to put AH and JD in the thing or otherwise it won't go. Yeah, I guess they don't want their algorithm clogged up with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard shit. Oh, well, them's the breaks.
I can't. I literally can't say their real names without getting hit with the yellow mark of sadness.
Yellow mark of sadness. That means you're restricted monetization on your videos. 60 to 70% of my videos get the yellow mark. I don't fucking care. I ask my audience to donate money. And then if they do, great. We can keep doing this show. If they don't, then I wasn't fucking good enough to hang around. That's the truth of it. But could you imagine you're doing a show? And I would never tell my audience that. You're doing a show and you're going, I don't type out or say what I want because I don't want them to give me a yellow mark on my $sign. Ugh. These are the people you want to be entertained by? I'm the asshole? I'm the worst? Everybody blames YouTube. It's so fashionable to blame daddy. YouTube doesn't send people Jeremy's videos over to, Cleveland, Ohio, because he wrote Amber Heard and Johnny Depp in the thing. That's fine. It'll get around. People will like it. They'll share it. So what if it doesn't do 1 million views? You'll get to say what you want. Isn't that what's important here? Everyone thought that leaving radio and leaving TV, people would be uncensored. They'd say what they want. No, they're not, because people deep down are cowards. They don't say what they want. They make a lot of money, and then they go, ooh, I better ease back because I really like this money. Turns out I didn't really like saying whatever I wanted that much. I'll take my income level now. I get to spout off and I'm having a blast right now. I hope you're having fun. I'm sitting here, I'm having a blast while these guys are millionaires. They're fucking miserable. Listen to them. I can't say Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Really? That guy just welded his eyeball out who was listening to you. He lost a fucking eyeball on the job. I think you're going to be fine. Say your words.
Now, the reaction to the ban has been pretty interesting. His first tweet.
Okay, so he'll read the tweet, I guess. I was going to say I'll read the tweet, but then I realized then I'm going to read it to you. Then he is. He's going over Ethan Klein's tweets right now.
None of this takes any responsibility, of course. Conservatives got triggered over jokes I told and mass reported me. I got banned for a week and the episode was removed. If only they cared about kids as much as they do jokes.
He wouldn't read the dead kids part because he's worried about the yellow $sign. I watched this motherfucker stream one time, and during the stream, he's watching the $sign mark. He goes, oh, there, it just turned yellow. Quit watching the fucking $sign. I don't even monetize my live streams. Why? Because I don't want people to have to watch ads. I've got live reads and shit. I don't want them to watch ads while my live stream is on. I don't want ads popping up all over the place while we're trying to do our show. He's sitting there going, fiddlesticks. I couldn't get my green $sign. Figure it out, man.
So I want to say sorry. Sorry y'all are such pathetic snowflakes. Now.
And it says, fuck the NRA and fuck Abbott. So he wouldn't say dead kids because that'll get him the yellow $sign. And he wouldn't say fuck the NRA and fuck Abbott. What's the point of you being like a hardcore free speech guy if you're not willing to lose something for it? I did the show I wanted to do. I had to leave radio. They were going to either cut my balls off or kick me off of it. So I left. I did the show I wanted to do. It was too spicy for Twitch. They sent me here. Now I'm doing this show. We'll see how it goes. But Jesus, you guys, you're so miserable and you're so rich. Maybe take a little bit of a pay cut. Do the show you want. Your soul will be cleansed. Like I said, last night we did a free show, and I had so much fun, and I was becoming a hippie. I was like, I wish I never had to ask anybody for another dime ever again and could just do these fun kind of shows. He won't even say dead kids or fuck because he's worried about the yellow $sign. And then he's going, oh, this Ethan, he's not taking any responsibility. You don't want him to take responsibility. If he takes responsibility, then it's over. There's no fun. If Ethan gets defiant and calls us all snowflakes and bitches and pussies that don't care about dead kids, that's fucking hilarious. He's still acting foolish. That's what you want, Jeremy. You want him to act foolish so you can make fun of him. Quit with this high road shit. It's boring.
What was a joke, of course, him saying, hey, somebody should go turn that building into a crater at the...
He won't even say bomb. Jeremy runs his YouTube channel like the airport. You know what? We're keeping our eye on the quartering now, too. We're keeping our eye on Ethan, the quartering, Ethan Ralph, Nick Fuentes, DSP. We're keeping our eye on all these guys. Because this is tragic. Ethan said, I hope somebody bombs that building. That's what he said. That's what Ethan Klein said that got him suspended. Jeremy doesn't want to say it because he doesn't want his yellow dollar sign. Bro, if I can make it work on this little of an audience, you can make it work too. You're going to be fine. Maybe you have to buy a few less Pac-Man tchotchkes, but you'll be okay.
The NRA convention.
You might have to sell your NES Zapper gun, but you're going to be all right.
I don't think it was a joke. I think he was like fantasizing, if I had to use the correct word about it. Do I think that Ethan Klein was literally commanding somebody to go do it? Of course I don't.
I don't give a fuck if he was planning it himself. He's acting like a lunatic, and it's hilarious. I don't want Ethan Klein gone for a week from YouTube. That's a week's worth of content he's not making and a week's worth of laughs I can't have. And a week worth of goofing we can't do on this show. So now we're going to have to watch you and see what... And by the way, I think if I could sit down and talk to Jeremy, I could convince him that he doesn't want Ethan Klein gone for a week.
But I also would not call it a joke. And I also would not call it conservatives getting triggered.
Oh, God, are we really?
Like literally...
Don't say I'm triggered. Come on, I'm a conservative. Don't call me triggered. You guys fall for these fucking words. That's why he uses them. You guys are still falling for triggered and snowflake like it's 2014. Guys, stop. I'll say this again. Stop taking this shit so seriously. It's a goof. He said that we're triggered. We weren't triggered. It's not that we were triggered about the joke. It's not that we were... When you do that, you let him off the hook and you stop having fun. All of Jeremy's followers should be transferred to me right away. We'll do this all the time. You'll have a blast.
Said something heinous. And again, I want to be clear. It was not the only insane thing that you said. You also said something about, hey, I'd understand if people went into a Walmart and did something similar.
This guy really doesn't want that. Ethan Klein suggested the next mass shooting should be at Walmart. That's what he said. Okay. Why can't you say that? That he's making a point. He's saying stupid shit. You get to make fun of him for it. That should be the check. There you go, Jeremy. There's your check. No suspensions. Nothing like that. Ethan says something stupid. The quartering can clutch his pearls and act all upset and saddened, and this is Walter Cronkite. And then I can fuck on both of you. I think that's a much better prescription for what's going on.
All this kind of stuff. He's really hanging on that one particular thing in hopes that people will forget the other things. Now, by the way, again, I don't want him banned, but I will say the things that he has said would have led to a ban for anyone else.
Oh, so you're bitter. That's what this is. You're bitter. So it's not that it's right for YouTube to suspend him. It's they would have done it to me, so they should do it to him. That's what we do when we're 7. Again, my position on Ethan Klein, I don't care if he was part of a Mossad plot to do whatever the fuck he wanted to do. I want him on YouTube making videos because he always takes L's. He never apologizes. He's always acting stupid. There's always something for us to make fun of. And now Jeremy gets exactly what he wanted, and he's like the saddest guy in the world.
And it's very frustrating as a content creator who's constantly... Nobody walks on more eggshells than I do, I don't think.
Then stop! Nobody's making you walk on eggshells. What, but you don't want to lose Raid Shadow Legends? Oh, fuck. One of your sponsors is your own coffee company. You're not going to lose them. If your own company stops sponsoring you, you fucked up. Nobody walks on more eggshells than I do. Fuck, shit, piss, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits. There. Just start your show with that next time. The 7 dirty words, and then say, hey, contribute to my PayPal. Let's make this a donor show. Fuck it. Oh, these rich people. I don't fit in this world. So I will sit outside it, and I will mock it, and hopefully it gets us somewhere, right? Become a VIP today.
as to watch a fellow creator be able to do whatever they want. This video had like 15 ad breaks in it.
Nice.
Was monetized up until the second it was removed. I can't even say celebrities' names without getting.
Oh, fucking wah. So that's what this is. Here, a 14-minute video. I'll boil it down for you. Wah. Ethan said some stupid shit. Let's make fun of him. Let's talk about how stupid he is, how he's getting gelatinous and gigantic in front of our eyes, how there's not going to be enough camera space for his wife eventually. Ethan, your obliques are making it so I'm out of camera frame, Ethan. Ethan, did you eat all the Palestinian children, Ethan? You need to cut down on the calories and talking about the bombs, Ethan. Oh, unless they're the bombs going off in the Gaza Strip and they're from Israeli planes, then it's okay, Ethan. I mean, this guy's just, I have to walk on eggshells and I can't say Johnny Depp's name. Oh, the fucking horror. I've got a $335 goal tonight, and guess what? It's Memorial Day weekend. I ain't hitting it. Oh, well, we do a great show. We smile, we laugh.
Demonetized. And it's annoying. I wish that he wouldn't say these things so his channel wouldn't be at risk.
Why? Why do you wish he wouldn't say these things? Then he's boring. A boring Ethan Klein does nothing for me. And Ethan Klein talking shit about people and then taking L's for it is great. And Ethan Klein, let's count the L's that Ethan Klein's taken. Trying to get rid of Keemstar. Keemstar's fine. Turning into a pro-liberal, lefty, LGBTQ ally channel, and then having them cancel all of his sponsors because he made fun of power bottoms one day. Oh, savor the irony. What's another L that he took? He went after somebody and they fucked him up. Jordan Peterson. Then this thing with the NRA. It's great.
You can see all the things he wants about conservatives and calling them this or that or making whatever this or that joke. But I don't think the things that he was saying were jokes. They were just like stream of consciousness.
Okay.
But they weren't jokes. They weren't like knock, knock, who's there? And also...
I thought this is my problem with guys like him. I thought these were supposed to be the anything goes, free speech, we're having fun, ha-ha, yuck people. Oh, what are you, triggered, bro? Oh, what are you, upset? Quit taking things so seriously. You're always so butthurt, you PC woke liberals. And now I've just been watching this guy piss his pants for the last 6 minutes because Ethan said something that might have been off-key. Oh, I hate that I have to go back and forth between hating these two differently. I want to hate all my children the same.
Again, I'm not personally offended by the things that he said. I'm offended by the hypocrisy of YouTube.
Why?
I sincerely, in every one of these videos where I cover another one of his bizarre meltdowns, I really do wish the best for him. Oh,
shut up. I've had it. All right, there you go. That's Jeremy from the Quartering. Wrong screen, Aaron, you asshole producer. Stop it. I wish the best for him. I hope he's okay. That's called concern trolling. You don't give a shit about Ethan Klein. In fact, you wish the guy was fucking worm food. Come on. He's attacked you. He said horrible shit about you, about your wife. You've said horrible shit about him. You guys hate each other's guts. I really hope he's okay and he finds happiness. I don't. I want Ethan to get fatter, angrier, and more out of control. He's funnier that way. He's better for me. I view all of you through the lens of what's best for me. I don't expect any of you to care about me. I don't care about any of you. I just want you to keep producing the content that makes me snicker at your poor state of affairs. Oh, fucking hell. Carlos says, you're not wrong. Kreischer has interesting guests, but Bert himself is Ambien personified. And he lies a lot. Zio says, Aaron, may I suggest looking into Movie Bob? He makes Dave and Jake Hudson look well-adjusted. Maybe. I'm always looking for more people in the rogues gallery. Skeezy says, I'd rather neither side got banned for spouting their bullshit. Right, exactly. It seems like we've got a Jeremy for every Ethan Klein, and they can all talk about what pieces of shit they are. Great, more content for me. Don't suspend either one of them. But I got my videos demonetized because I said Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Oh, boo fuckity who. I'm saying the 7 dirty words from now on every stream to make sure I get the yellow dollar sign. Fucking hell.